Niagara 124, your source for news, entertainment, food, and jibber-jabber. Put on your thinking caps, get in Santa's sleigh, and prepare for your debriefing on current events. This week, lots of websites are getting rid of lots of things, some of them good, some of them bad. Tune in to find out. Ebola, as always, because we always talk about Ebola. Why cereal in South Korea is the equivalent of narcotics. And weather, lots of it. All this and more on 124. Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm Nico.
I am Bobby.
And this is Niagara 124. This is our season finale, ladies and gentlemen, so you won't be hearing our voices for about a month.
1 month.
We're going into space.
Are we both going into space?
Well, I'm going into space first, and then we'll send you.
Okay. Who's going to send me once you go into space?
Oh, well, no, I come back down from space.
Okay.
We're going to space. As always, if you have something you want to talk about, you can tweet us at Niagara124, like us on Facebook at Niagara1/24, go on our YouTube page for previous episodes. All of them, except for this one right now, since we're doing it, are up on YouTube at Niagara1/24. And as always, you can call in right here at the lovely WNIA studio in Lower Level Gallagher at 286-7315. For those of you that are not in the area that are listening to this, that is 716-286-7315.
This is our very last show. I'm very loud.
It's not our it's our last show.
It's the very last show for the year.
Yeah, for the year, for 2014.
And shout out to Greg if he's listening. I told him I would give him a shout out. So there you go, Greg.
Yeah, Greg gets a shout out. Well, we want to start with the news.
Yeah.
Okay. Microsoft is getting rid of free clip art in Microsoft Word.
Why you do this, Microsoft?
There will be no more free clip art.
What?
It's not free anymore. You're going to have to pay for it.
So, how do, like, all those things we had to do for school, like projects where we had to put tons of clip art and
are
stuff.
Worthless.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely worthless.
Why did you teach me how to do that when I have to pay for it now?
Yes, what a shame. What
Society,
a shame.
what does it come to?
Society is falling apart due to lack of clip art. Lack of clip art. Absolutely. Well, in other news,
Microsoft.
Google's getting rid of CAPTCHAs.
Oh, Google.
Now, for those of you that don't know what CAPTCHAs are, they are those little things that have those sketchy-looking numbers and letters, and you have to type them in to prove you're not a robot.
What did Google have CAPTCHA for in the first place? Because I don't think I've ever seen it on Google.
I don't know. They said they were getting rid of them. Yeah, that's kind of one of those, really. But yeah, they're getting rid of those identification CAPTCHAs.
Alright.
I know, weird, ain't it?
I haven't seen anything anywhere on Google involving that, but okay.
Speaking of Google, Google is removing Google News Spain. They're shutting down Google News Spain.
Why?
Well, they're passing a law on December 16th. And that law would allow Spanish publications to charge services like Google News if their content is shown on the site. And because Google does not want to pay fees to every single publication in Spain, they are just shutting down Google News.
Alright.
That ought to show them.
But how much news do we have today, Nico?
Well, 2 down. We have 2 down. Have you heard about the Pineapple Express?
Yes.
You have heard?
Yes, I have.
Which one?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Pineapple Express weather system right now.
Is there like a train that carries pineapples?
No, that honestly, they actually had to keep repeating to people that the Pineapple Express is actually a meteorological term. There's this mass of like storm system coming from the Pacific onto, it's called Pineapple Express, and it came into California, and they've been getting lots of flooding, and it's been horribly disastrous. It's just been very, very sad. Speaking of sad, we have some sad news for those of you that are in NC listening to us. Dr. Schneider, I hope you're listening. We're going to miss you. Both of us are really going to miss you. For those of you that don't know, Dr. Schneider's going to Canada. He lives but he's going back to Canada, and he's leaving our old alma mater of Niagara Catholic.
Why you do this?
It's a sad moment. It's a very sad moment, but we just want to say good luck in your future endeavors, and actually we have a little shout-out thing for you. So yeah, we're going to miss you, Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Very much.
We're going to miss you, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, a.k.a. Dr. Schneider, a.k.a. Actually, I do have a shout-out from Amy, Dr. Schneider. Amy and I both want to say, since we were the only students to have you for 5 consecutive years in a row, we're going to miss you so much. Those were some of the best times ever. Yeah, we had them for 5. You had them for like 4. You missed. You skipped the year because I had them because my schedule was loopy.
Yes.
But yeah, because 8th grade. Oh, wonderful times. But we're gonna miss you, Dr. Schneider. Good luck in Canada, Waterloo.
Canada.
On that note, we should probably get back to the news.
What news? What else do we have to talk about?
We have more. So the Sony hacks that we talked about last week.
Yes.
They released confidential emails, and now Sony's in a lot of hot water because these were emails like between departments and stuff, where they said some things about Angelina Jolie's acting ability is terrible. They said that she can't act. They hurled insults saying that, I can't remember, one other actress is a total drama queen, and then trying to woo Leonardo DiCaprio to get in a film. The only one that was not really insulting was trying to get Leonardo DiCaprio in a film by wooing him.
Is this Tumblr?
Yeah.
Are they communicating via Tumblr now?
Yeah. Well, now they've decided that everyone's using phones now. They're all using...
What?
I know. I put the static to my thing. They're using phones now because they don't want people hacking through the emails. But they were saying like all these emails were getting released. They were critiquing what Obama's choice in movies were, and they were all like stereotypically African American films. And these were like the heads of Sony making jokes about this through email that has now been leaked by possibly North Korea. But the people that called themselves the Guardians of Peace, which their hashtag is #GOP. So I was like, oh, the Republicans are going really far this time.
What is happening on this planet anymore?
For a second I thought, I'm like, the Republicans did it?
What is happening on this planet? I don't understand anymore.
I don't know.
North Korea is doing something with Sony.
Yeah, North Korea decided, well, because of that movie with James Franco and Seth Rogen, and now that I remember his name this week, and they're still releasing it, but Sony did not allow any cameras or anything at the release. No interviews were permitted for the movie release.
The movie came out then?
Well, only, like, they do a movie release and then they do the mass release.
Okay,
like,
when did they do the movie release?
They did it, 2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that.
Are you going to see this movie?
No. No, I'm not going to see I might watch it when it comes out on VHS bootleg, but...
A VHS bootleg.
VHS bootleg, ladies and gentlemen.
Brought to you by North Korea.
Brought to you by North Korea. Yeah, the movies they released were... that they snuck out. They allegedly stole, it was something like... terabytes of data. It was something enough to fill 700 of the most expensive new iPhones.
I thought it was just Annie, though.
No, it was Annie and Fury and a couple other films.
Okay.
But mainly Annie. Annie. Ebola time. I actually have it written in my notebook as Ebola time, but it meant to be the Time Magazine Person of the Year is the Ebola fighters.
Yes.
Technically, are the Ebola fighters, but the Persons of the Year.
Who else was nominated for Person of the Year?
Vladimir Putin.
Cool.
Vladimir Putin. There was a few other ones, but those were the. There's some controversy, of course, because they're saying it shouldn't have been the Ebola fighters, and it should have been
just one Ebola fighter.
It should have been the Ferguson protesters. Was one of the ones that they said it should have been. But
I don't see why you can nominate multiple people for a Person of the Year award.
Well, in 2008, they nominated everyone as Person of the Year. And everyone won Person of the Year. Oh, wait, it was everybody. Every person on Earth. So how about this snow out there, Bobby?
It's very snowy.
Yes, for those of you living in the good old Niagara Falls area, I always love to talk about this. When the storm hit a couple weeks ago, and I said, we're protected. The lakes protect us in the way the land is bent and stuff, that if it's coming from the south or the north or the west, we're fine. It just hops over us and we get to laugh. But it came from the east. It had to come from the east.
It came from the east.
It came from the east.
That sounds cryptic.
We three kings of Orient are bearing massive amounts of snow. So there was a lot of snow. In my alley, this guy's car got stuck and he came over to me because I was shoveling the back of my alley, and he's like, can I borrow your shovel? I'm like, no, I'll just shovel out your car. And just trying to push his car out of the alley was a nightmare because they didn't plow the roads, because there's a plowing contract dispute in Niagara Falls and they don't have enough drivers to drive the snowplows.
Shoveling twice a day in winter, every day is arm day, bro.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Sarah's cousin Emily, who just made us an amazing new banner for our Facebook page.
Yes, we love it.
I love it so much. Please
go on our Facebook or our Twitter, or it's all over. The only thing it's not on is our YouTube page, because our YouTube page is still the traditional screaming guy with headphones, as it should be. But yeah, it's wonderful, and it's Bobby surprised me because he didn't tell me what it was.
Beautiful piece of art that I've wanted for so long.
He's been asking me to try to do this for 6 years now, and I've told him no. So he finally got a real artist to do it, which is wonderful. So the House just passed the government funding bill to $1.1 trillion. But it has a rollback on financial reforms, so the Democrats are getting angry at it and refuse to pass it. Because so far, the Democrats are still kind of in control of the Senate for another 20 minutes-ish. And guess who the Democrats are getting angry at?
Who are the Democrats getting angry at?
Obama.
Oh, no.
Because Obama was lobbying to have the bill passed, along with John Boehner. And the Democrats are like, how dare you, Obama? Shame on you for doing this when nothing else ever happens. Don't you just love this explanation of things?
Things. This is a very slow last week.
It was a bit of a slow news week. Oh, this is interesting one.
What?
There's a power plant in China.
There is?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, Bobby. There's a power plant in China, and they usually burn coal, but coal is if you know about China's pollution problem, coal's not a good thing to be burning. So now they are burning Chinese banknotes. Ladies and gentlemen, warm your house by burning money. But, well, they're like damaged. They're decommissioned banknotes. But
I'm so rich, I use my money to warm myself.
Top hat. Bobby, want a top hat for that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Put it on over my headset. It's not even,
Bobby,
on my head. It's just on over my headset.
Yes, Bobby is the man that burns money now. That is going on the Twitter.
I mean, I am setting a goal for over break to put together a new PC, and the parts I want are very expensive.
Yes, Bobby is putting together a PC, and I'm going into space.
We're both going into space, I thought.
Well, I'm going first.
And probably the biggest news story this week, I may have actually passed my ethics final, so that's good.
Oh, you think? I hope. Yeah, news this week, I actually...
Like, that common exam, though, you said that was hard, apparently?
Though, that was hard.
Anybody else who took ethics?
Yeah, anyone who took ethics here at Niagara University. Common exam was probably because each teacher has a different teaching style, and it was kind of like reading the exam is just a little different. And, yes, absolutely, positively.
Absolutely.
Yes. So let's see. We've covered this Pineapple Express. We've covered the government funding, and we've covered burning things.
Have we covered burning things?
Yes, we have.
Alright. Oh, okay, you just tweeted that picture of me, God.
Yeah, I did.
Gosh. Gosh.
No.
Gosh. Gosh. I look creepy.
Well, if that got through the radio, I apologize. Because I did not hit the jump button on time. Well... Moving on.
To be fair, I didn't say any word other than the one. Yep. So it couldn't have been that bad. I apologize, God.
Great way to end the series, the season, right? Good way to end season finale. Just gonna get kicked out. Yasmin Castaneda. She's 19 years old. She was sick, so she took one of her friend's pills. But suddenly she developed Stevens-Johnson syndrome, where you basically burn from the inside out and your skin falls off.
Oh my gosh,
She's in critical condition because they tried to rub her face and her skin literally peeled, just came off.
How did this happen?
She had a super allergic reaction to this medication.
What was the medication?
They didn't even say. It was something for, like, cold or headache or, like, some really basic just...
I've never heard of this before, ever.
Yes, it's super duper rare.
Well... And
it causes your skin to melt off.
That's terrible.
It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. Do we want to go into this?
Into this?
I don't know if we want to cover this.
Which one?
The one at the bottom that I underlined.
I don't even know what that...
You don't know what that says?
No, what does that mean? I'm confused. I don't know news. We don't have anything to talk about this week. What? Oh, okay. Okay.
Let's I've been trying to avoid covering this for a long time now, but now that this came out, we're covering it. So those of you who have been paying attention to any of the news for the last month know about what's going on with Bill Cosby and the sexual assault allegations by more and more women coming out saying that this happened. Well, in the last 2 days, Beverly Johnson, and if you don't know who that is a very, very, very famous superstar, like fashion model from way back in the day, has come out and said that Bill Cosby drugged her and tried to sexually assault her. And now this kind of puts some... If any of the credibility was in doubt before, now it is seriously... It is very likely that some of the allegations, if not most of the allegations, are true, because she had nothing to gain from doing this. She's worth a fortune. She was already famous. There was nothing for her to gain from coming out with this, which is usually what happens in the media. Like, celebrities are often targeted, and I'm not saying that that's the case, but now that an actual, high-profile person has come out saying this, she has actually more to lose than she does to gain from this. So these are actually very serious, and this needs to be looked into. But once again, the statute of limitation is way past on all of these, considering hers happened during the 80s. That's where the problem is here, because they're all coming out now years and years after it happened, so the statute of limitation is gone, so he can't really be charged. And I mean, he's already lawyered up. So what is the world coming to?
I don't know. I asked that with North Korea and the Sony thing.
What is the world coming to that Jello pudding guy is now?
Well,
it is 12:22, and we're out of news.
So for our last show, what should we do, Nico?
Well, for our last show, we should talk about Christmas.
It's almost Christmas.
Yes, if anyone wants to tweet us at Niagara124, please tweet us, or call in at 286-7315.
867-5309.
No, Bobby, what? Oh, you actually know something for once? I'm amazed. I am in shock that you actually know that. But yeah, 286-7315 if you want to call in, and we will get the thingy working with the thingy.
All right.
So what do we want to talk about?
I don't know. How has your semester been? Let's talk about the whole semester. We've been here for an entire semester doing shows every Friday, and we barely talked about anything that has happened here to us.
No. Yeah, we usually don't. We try to keep our personal lives.
Well, it's our last show for the semester, Nico.
Oh, so this time, should we turn the show into, away from a new show and...
That's what we try to do with every episode.
I know, but this time, let's just do it. Let's do it. Okay, so this is the talk show episode, ladies and gents. We covered the news.
We wanted this to be a talk show from the beginning, right?
But we never had anything to talk about.
A news show.
Because there's no... Well, no, it was going to be it was going to be a current events show.
Current events.
But there was not much current events that is not news. Well, I'm taking a driving exam.
Are you?
Next week.
Okay.
So
I'm not, so...
Maybe I'll get my license.
Congratulations. I'm nowhere near that, so...
Yeah, Bobby hasn't even stepped foot in a car.
I have... Well, I mean, no...
Mario Kart does not count.
That's actually true. I actually fly to every destination I go to, so I've never driven or rode in a car.
He hovers in his hovercraft.
I fly from my house to here every day. I get in a plane and I fly, and then I land.
All kinds of wonderful, eh?
You thought I just flew like a bird, but you must be stupid. How could you think that? I have a plane.
You're killing me, Bobby. You are killing me. Well...
Okay. What do you want for Christmas, Nico?
What do I want for Christmas? I don't even know.
That's the same. That's the same problem I have.
There was one thing I wanted for Christmas, and it's not coming out yet, and that was the Sabine Wren Star Wars Rebels action figure.
Star Wars.
That is what I wanted for Christmas. And also, my birthday just passed, so I got a lot of stuff for my birthday, including the top hat that Bobby was wearing in said photo on Twitter.
How was your birthday?
It was wonderful. It was Big Hero 6 themed.
Yes?
Big Hero 6. It was amazing. And there wasn't any stuff to make, so, my mom made everything, and she, drew Baymax on giant, poster board, and it was just awesome. And all the characters were on my cake, and it was just...
My birthday's in... What day is it today?
Yep.
My birthday is in approximately 16 days. Hello.
Hello, people walking by. So, this is kind of... It's weird because it's exam week, so a lot of people are just not here.
That's also why I'm like ridiculously tired and have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I have 2 more exams, both of them today.
Oh my gosh.
When I get out at 5, and they're back to back, I have psychology from 2 to 4, and then my second ethics exam, which is a verbal exam, from 4 until 5. So I literally just straight through. Non-stop.
What do you have to do for the verbal exam?
He asks you questions, and then you try to answer them. And then he throws a wrench in your plans, and then you get really confused. Basically, you have to try to sound smart without sounding like you're making things up.
All right, then. That's what I do on everything I write ever.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Well, WNIA listeners, what do you guys want for Christmas? Tweet us.
Yeah.
Or call in.
Nobody talks to us anymore. What do you want for Christmas?
Yeah, for the last 2 weeks, we've had no tweets. It's been weird. Like, we get the occasional text message from buddies.
I'm sad and alone.
Oh, thank you, Jasleen, for the birthday card. It was very...
emotionally scarring.
Emotional, yeah. That's probably the key word. I had Bobby read it, too, and he bled a little from his eyes. It was
ears.
great, but thank you.
Mouth.
And thank you for the gift card.
Hello.
Because we actually have a Tim Hortons on campus, so that's useful.
Yeah. There's a Tim Hortons in here, and then across the street, there's another Tim Hortons. So that's great.
Yep. Oh, that's what we did. We forgot one news story.
We did? Does it involve Tim Hortons?
No, it doesn't involve cereal.
Oh, all right. Oh, cereal.
Yes. Okay. So you ever have Oreo O's as a kid, Bobby?
Oreo O's?
You've never had?
Are they like the Oreo cereal?
Yeah, the Oreo cereal.
Yeah, I had the Oreo cereal.
Okay, remember how
they don't sell that anymore?
No, it doesn't exist because it was a marketing, an agreement with Kraft Foods.
Why would you do that?
I didn't do that. Thank you, Jasleen. She said I am very... Yeah. Okay. I can't speak today. Oreo O's. In 2006, Kraft and Post split and said, we're not doing co-branding anymore. And Post had the rights to the recipe for the cereal, but Kraft had the rights to Oreo. So therefore it couldn't be made. But
Kraft has the rights to Oreo?
Yeah, it's Nabisco, but it's like through Kraft. I know. But in South Korea, there's a company called Yongin Foods. And they are basically Kraft, and they have teamed up with Post. So in South Korea, Oreo O's are available. You can get Oreo O's in South Korea. You can get them shipped to the U.S.
Importing Oreo O's?
Yes. It's $150 for 250 grams.
Oh my gosh.
Bobby, I looked at every cereal box I own. I don't have a cereal box that's 250 grams. They're all at least 300. This is like nothing. This is like a small packet, like travel-sized bowl of Oreo O's for $150.
I'm willing to pay that.
You're willing to pay $150, which makes me think, $150 for 250 grams of Oreo O's. This is starting to sound a little bit like drugs.
Oreo O's are drugs, in case you didn't notice.
Yes. And some people say, well, you could just make them by smashing up Oreo cookies, but it's not the same. They're not the same. That is the
only cereal I would eat when I was younger.
Oreo O's.
Yes, I loved Oreo O's.
Did you have them before they put the marshmallows in them?
I don't even know. I just remember eating them lots, and then one day they didn't have them anymore, and I couldn't.
I ate them back in the late 90s. They actually came up. It was a fake newspaper about cows stealing Oreo O's and hid them in Fort Knox because they're so valuable. Little did they know, here in 2014, people would be paying $150 to get them shipped, 250 grams of it shipped.
Well,
so they were right. I didn't like when they put the marshmallows in it, and the one in Korea has the marshmallows. I didn't like the marshmallows.
I'm sorry.
I had them once with the marshmallows, and it wasn't as good.
Hey,
the original one from the 90s minus the marshmallows was pretty good.
Hey, Kraft, make me some Oreo mac and cheese. Please.
I had jalapeno mac and cheese.
Does Kraft make jalapeno mac and cheese?
Yes, they do.
Oh my gosh.
It's not bad. Oh, have you had the jalapeno McDouble at McDonald's?
Dude, does McDonald's have a jalapeno McDouble?
They do.
What the heck is that?
It's like $2, and it's a McDouble, but they put jalapeno and cheese on it. And there's probably 8 or 9 jalapeno rings on it, so it's actually very good.
Oh, like jalapeno rings? Like not like are they jalapenos or like I don't. Is there a difference between what you're saying?
What?
What are you saying?
Okay, you know the jalapenos you put on nachos, those sliced ones?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's on those. Yeah.
Whole jalapenos are great too.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
You've eaten a whole jalapeno?
Yes. I mean, I could if I wanted to.
No, you can't.
Yes, I could.
No,
Give it to me. Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Jalapeno.
You have a jalapeno in your pocket?
Yes,
okay.
I do. Here we go.
Why are you...
Eat it. Try it. He's getting red hot. His face is actually getting red from the jalapeno.
Turning into the Kool-Aid Man.
He's turning into the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah.
What the heck?
Hey, Bobby, there's a guy that actually wants to say hi to you.
Who?
Hey, Bobby! Remember me?
Why are you doing this to me?
Do you remember me, Bobby?
Yes.
I was the guy that got smashed in the window earlier.
Yeah.
You're back from Texas.
Yes. I've been back.
It's been so long.
No, it hasn't.
It's been so long.
No.
Oh, Bobby.
No.
Let me cradle you in my bosom.
Please don't.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
That was weird. that was very weird.
Just waiting for somebody to walk by and look at you like, what?
You mean every day of the week?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Every day of the week? Not just Fridays? Like, people just walk by and look at you like,
yes,
what?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Every day of the week, people just look at me weird. It's
cool.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
For those of you who have ever heard me nag about this, we had to do a stock project back last year when I was a senior in high school.
Stocks.
And we had to pick a stock.
Stocks.
And I had, with Aaron, our friend Aaron, picked one fictional stock in Radio Shack, which at the time was $1.10. It had gone up to $2.20. We should have turned it in, because as of today, Radio Shack is at, and I quote, 48 cents per stock. They're also being examined for fraud.
They are?
Yep.
Why? Wait, what happened?
Allegedly, they fiddled with people's 401ks.
When did this happen?
This is, well, I don't know when it happened, but it was being released on their stock reports on the iPhone thingy.
The iPhone thingy.
The iPhone thingy.
Android Master Race.
Yep. Radio Shack lost a ton of money. It keeps cutting costs, and it's crashing. Yep. Radio Shack's just gonna end.
Remember how we learned that we should invest as early as possible? Have you done any investing whatsoever yet?
Nope.
Me neither.
Bobby, I'm in college. I gotta spend the money for college.
Thanks, Mr. Hall.
Yeah, actually, no. No, I gotta give a big shout out to Mr. Hall, because I had to take a class called CIS 232B.
Oh my gosh, okay. Go ahead.
Which is using Microsoft Office. It is hell. A couple of my friends have C's in that class. I am on the upper end of B because I knew how to do a lot of stuff in the PowerPoint and Excel and Word because of you, Mr. Hall. So, I don't know. I don't think everyone at Niagara Catholic listens to this, but this will get like fifth hand through to him.
Yes, but also, I dropped my phone. Hold on a second. So in comparison to that, he's taking this class with one professor. I'm taking it with another professor, and in comparison to his class, my class is ridiculously easy. So thank you.
Yeah. What was your final?
Shout out to my professor. I'll check my grade on Blackboard right now.
No. What was your No, not your final grade. What was your final exam?
My final. I haven't taken it yet. It's on Tuesday.
And what is it?
But it consists of a number of multiple choice questions of Microsoft Word, a number of multiple choice questions of Microsoft Excel, and a number of multiple choice questions of Microsoft Access, which we haven't even used in the class yet, or at all. We're not using it, but at the end of that, I have to make 2 documents that involve Excel and Word.
Now, my final exam was only on Access, and it was worth 20% of my grade. It involved having an Access document, which is a database, making 5 different tables, 3 different queries, and like 3 different reports. All of which had to be done individually in very specific ways involving elaborate mathematical equations that neither you nor I nor le blah blah understand. And who is le blah blah, you ask? He is that puppet who is not here today because he was ill with the sniffles.
Microsoft Office is an easy thing to learn, except Access, which I don't want to use ever.
No, it's actually not.
I know how to use Word and Excel.
Yeah, Bobby, you think you know how to use it.
I do.
But you don't know how to use it as efficiently
you think. I know how to use it to do things.
Bobby.
Yeah?
Right align everything, Bobby.
What?
Right align everything.
What does that mean?
And avoid things I have learned from this class.
Nico, listen. Right?
What?
I'm a computer science major, and that means I need to take tons of programming classes.
And yet your CIS 232 was the easiest class, and mine was one of the hardest.
Programming is in comparison much worse than having to do anything with Excel. You have to, like, when you're coding something, it's a lot of like rereading it to make sure everything is correct, and if something's wrong, you have to go through the whole thing and test to find out what's wrong.
Bobby?
Yes?
I don't know if you ever had to do this in Excel. Have you ever done something called an if function?
Yes,
or
I have.
VLOOKUP?
Yes.
You did a VLOOKUP?
Yes, I have.
Have you had to do both of those at the same time for 3 different Excel spreadsheets?
No, I have not.
Well, then, don't start.
Why did you have to do that?
Because this is the things we learn. I honestly could do your taxes and then get it really wrong.
Well, I got hit with the taxes book earlier, so...
What?
Thank you, Brian. Greg saw that, if he's still listening.
You got hit with a...
Yes.
I don't even know anymore. I have all but given up on more peanut butter.
We got one tweet from the one who always tweets us only.
And Official Cutie, who... What about French Toast Crunch? Oh yeah, French Toast Crunch is coming back, but for those of you who have ever had French Toast Crunch, I have, it's not that good.
I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good.
Can't you see why the kids love it, Nico? Can't you see why kids love Cinnamon Toast?
Swirls.
No, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
Is it the stupid characters that eat each other?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay,
do you remember, allegedly this is only a thing that happened to our generation, Trick cereal. Remember it used to be shaped like weird little fruits and stuff?
No, yes?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You don't? Okay. Now they're shaped like balls.
I know it's shaped like balls now, yeah.
And they were originally shaped like balls, and then in the 90s they changed to fruit shapes.
Only 90s kids remember this.
Yeah, only 90s kids remember this.
I hate that so much.
Only 90s kids would remember these things. Because 1990s.
Only 90s kids remember being born in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to be able to remember a little bit of the 90s in order for 90s.
90s.
Like, you were born in we're both born in 95, so we can pass as 90s kids. Because we saw all that when it ran on original air.
Yes.
That was before the Amanda Show. What?
Oh gosh, are we going to talk about this now?
What?
All that, the Amanda Show and all the old shows.
Are we going to?
Why are you doing this to me?
Do you remember Britney Spears before remember when she was like 16?
Yes.
That was Britney.
Why?
Britney Spears. All the old music of the 90s. We are just rambling on. This is getting to be a really... This is going to be the lost episode.
OTP radio show.
OTP radio show?
OTP radio show.
We ship the radio show?
Yeah, I ship this mic and that mic, and then the phone. So, it's 3 ship.
Speaking of phone, 286-7315.
867-5309.
Bobby! 286-7315. If anyone's lonely, give us a call.
How about no? How about if you want to talk to us? Because we're lonely.
We are so lonely.
So if you're not lonely, give us a call, because we're pretty lonely here.
Lonely, I feel so lonely.
This is the last time we'll be doing this for the semester, and we have nothing to talk about, and he's singing to the microphone now. And yeah, So, what are we going to do over break, Nico? Are we going to be active at all on our YouTube channel?
I don't know. I wish you watched Epic Rap Battles of History. We could totally do a rap battle right now.
How about no?
Why not?
How about no? Hello.
I mean, I could just do both voices, but that would be painful.
Is that an external hard drive over there?
What?
That orange thing.
Yes.
Why? What is in it? What is on it? Is that what's all the music's on? Is that plugged in?
Bobby, I don't know, and I'm not going to touch it.
Okay. I kind of want to touch it. Don't touch it. I have a thing with anything technology or electronics that I need to play with it because it's very interesting to me.
And me, I sit there and I'm the guy that's like standing 30 feet back. So if it explodes, it hits him and not me.
Alright. Is this going to explode? Should I move away?
Well,
like the
I'm
computer and the whole sound system here?
What are we even doing? This is...
We're sitting here talking because we don't have anything else to talk about.
We've made it to 12:41 just by going... Duh.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can talk about random things.
You know, we could have... If anyone has any news they want us to talk about, they can tweet us, text us, shmemail us.
Hey, Nico.
What?
Have you ever experienced a quarter-life crisis?
How would I experience... How old do you have to be for a quarter-life crisis?
Like teenage years, maybe.
No, I don't think I've experienced a quarter-life crisis.
Because I have been receiving messages from Sarah saying she's experiencing a quarter-life crisis and she wants us to talk about it.
Okay.
It's when you like begin to doubt all the decisions you've made up to your life in this point, and you don't know where you're going. She said finally because she's been messaging me about it and we haven't talked about it.
Okay.
Teens and 20s, quarter-life crisis.
Here's the dealio, yo. Nobody knows what they're doing. We're in college. Bobby, do you know what you're doing?
I'm not really. Like,
nope.
I don't have a job or anything.
Nope, neither do I. We're unemployed. I'm a communications major. And Bobby is a computer science major.
Yes.
I just met a kid that says he's going to make a glove that shoots ice. And put it on YouTube. And also make some sort of really scary game where your eyes are ripped out and replaced with cybernetic ones that get you all trippy. I'm a little scared.
I love you, Nico.
Bobby. I thought you'd never say that.
Oh gosh, please no.
Oh, this is just...
Greg, if you're still listening, savor that moment.
Hey, Greg. Hey, Greg. You rock, Greg. Wait, is this foosball champion, Greg?
Yes. There's only one Greg I know.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Greg is unbeatable in foosball. 3 of us played him at once on the table, like 3 of us on one side and he was on the other, and he still beat us like 10-1. It was horrible. It made me sad.
So, is there anybody else you need to give shout-outs to for this whole semester? Nico, you want to give a shout-out? They might not even be listening, but shout out anyway.
Okay, let's see. Are we just going to shout out? Let's just go back and forth doing shout outs.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to start. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to my grandpa.
Shout out to my grandparents.
Shout out to my uncle.
Shout out to my aunt and uncle. It's just the same people.
Shout out to my other uncle.
Shout out to all the Sodexo workers here that give us food.
Yes, shout out to the custodian service because the toilets are always getting broken upstairs.
Like for real though, I've lived off popcorn chicken and burgers this year, and it's wonderful.
Yes.
I probably shouldn't be eating just that.
Shout out to the Commuter Advocacy Board for advocating commuters.
The one that's up there right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Why we got single people out?
No, you don't just...
Yeah,
I mean, shout out to everybody,
listen,
and now we're getting the specifics.
Nico,
what?
if everyone can win Time Person of the Year, everyone can be included in a shout-out, okay?
Yeah, but it just kills the point of the shout-out.
That kills the point of... This kills the crab.
Wait, you know what? Shout out to everything that includes this...
Everyone and
shout
everything.
out to this table that has held my
I have an interesting story that I just got
Shout
reminded
out
of,
to
if
what?
you want me to read it.
Yes.
So, for a while now, in my neighborhood, there have been 2 turkeys that walk around. And just, like, I have pictures of them, I think I've showed you some of them, but, like, they just walk around and they sit, like, in my driveway sometimes. And then, The one time they flew up on top of my garage and then flew up into a tree and sat there for a while. So they just walk around our neighborhood and stalk us. Like, Sarah has experienced this too, because she lives down the street from me, and there's 2 turkeys that just won't leave us alone. They're here for Christmas, and they're not going away. Christmas turkey.
Christmas. Shout out to Hanukkah.
Shout out to Hanukkah. Yes, shout out to Kwanzaa.
Yeah, Kwanzaa.
Shout out to everybody who doesn't celebrate Christmas, because that's all we've been saying.
Shout out to people that do celebrate Christmas.
Yes.
Shout out to Santa.
Santa.
Shout out to Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and LeBron James.
What? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
You want to do it?
You'll
Let's
go down in history. Remember me for a century.
Bobby, no. It's not a Fall Out Boy song. No, Bobby. It's not Fall Out Boy. It's too soon.
Too soon. They promised to release a single, and they haven't released it yet.
Yeah,
and that's the one we played before the show.
Yeah, American Beauty, American Psycho.
I'm very disappointed about that, because I want that song.
Yeah.
But the album, you can start pre-ordering it on Monday, so that's what I'm going to do. And you get songs when you pre-order it. So
I'm not pre-ordering.
I am, because I love that band so much.
Yeah, I know. You would marry that band if you had the chance.
Shout out to the Niagara Catholic Happy Holidays banner that I don't approve of, since it's a Catholic school and they are allowed to say Merry Christmas.
Wait, what?
Sarah and Sam are the only people that ever talk to us during the show.
Yeah, I know.
So
if your name starts with S, you part of the show now.
I don't know anybody else whose name starts with S. We don't know anybody else whose name starts with S besides Sam's or Sarah.
Yeah, but there's we know 10 Sams.
Yes.
Okay, let's figure. Oh, it's there is Street Sam.
Are we going to do this now?
Yeah, we're going to do this.
Shout out to all of you.
Shout out to Street Sam, Drama Sam, Crazy Sam, Annie Sam, Old New Sam, New Sam, Sam I Am, Uncle Sam. My nice sandwich that I'm going to eat.
Do you have a sandwich?
No, I don't.
A sandwich?
No, I don't got a sandwich.
Are you going to get a sandwich?
Bobby, have you ever told Sam this? She'll try to kill you if you do it. Tell her that she's a sandwich on a Kaiser roll.
Oh my gosh.
No, she just heard me. I'm waiting for my phone to go off. If she's still listening, I'm waiting for this phone to go off. Because it will happen. Or not. Well, no response. I'm shocked.
Maybe you should stop listening. We have 12 minutes left. What do you want to talk about?
We have 12 minutes left. What do you want to talk about?
We got to talk about something important, since this is the last time we'll be on air until the next semester. When does the next semester begin? I know this one ends on the 17th.
20th.
January 20th?
So
right.
Our next show, if they don't lock the studio over the semester, which they could, is on
that Friday?
Theoretically, January 23rd. Yes.
All right.
So we're going to be gone for a long time.
Wait. The 20th is when school starts up?
Yeah.
That's when the new album comes out for Fall Out Boy. I hate my life. Okay. I'll be listening to it at school. Wait, that's a Tuesday, right?
I believe so.
I have one class that day. That's perfect. It's beautiful. Okay. Enough of my problems. Hello, everybody.
I got 99 problems and Bobby is one.
All right. Well.
I'm kidding.
I got 99 problems and Access ain't one. He's taking off his headset, and he's getting up, and he's going to hurt me. Oh, he's hitting me. Why would you do that?
I don't know, because I felt like it.
Suggestion, apparently we should do Let's Plays over the break.
We absolutely.
What are we going to play?
Monopoly, I have the top hat and everything.
I mean, I need a different program to film browser, because when I film it with MSI, it messes up and gets all out of sync. But
well, then, wait, why don't you just record the audio separate and resync the audio?
That's what I did, but the video, the speed changes. It's really weird. It doesn't match any audio I record.
Well, then, you don't have anything else that can record screen?
I can do something else.
Yeah, just get something else.
We can stream it. We don't have to Let's Play it.
No,
if anybody wants to watch us,
Let's Play. We need more stuff on our YouTube page.
I could upload the video to our YouTube page.
Also, we are going to space, of course, and those videos will be up sometime in January.
All right.
When I get back, because our Wi-Fi capability.
Are we going to Mars?
Well, it's a little soon for Mars. I was just
can we sign up to go to Mars and never come back?
No,
because people are doing that.
Yeah, I know. We were here last week, but allegedly NASA. So remember the Orion spacecraft splashed down, but
yes.
Now they're not launching another one until 2017.
Well, congratulations.
And then 2018, and then 2021 is when they're going to start putting people in it.
How many star in the sky? About 7 star. Good job, NASA.
What?
About 7 star. Good job, NASA. So like, okay, that's it. I'm out of things. Like I honestly don't know.
Bobby, we've been out of things since 12:02.
I have a paper to write. I have 2 exams, and then I'm done for the year.
I have 2 exams today at 5 o'clock at 5 p.m. If you hear a loud cheer that like goes all the way to China, it's me.
Cheer so loud that the Oreos can hear it.
That's South Korea.
Exactly.
Okay.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever said.
I think we should sing a Christmas carol, Bobby.
I don't want to sing on radio.
No, yes, you do.
Please don't.
You have
Please
to.
don't make me.
Yes.
No. I just sang the Rudolph to go down history and memory for centuries.
You're singing for real. What are you going to
No,
sing?
I don't want to sing. We have 8 minutes. Let's chat for 8 minutes.
Let's chat for... We've been chatting for 40.
I know. Well, we have nothing else to talk about.
This is disappointing.
You disappoint me. This is an amazing last show. I'm so happy. I'm satisfied with my care.
You're satisfied? Are you satisfied with your care?
Yes.
Harry baby. Harry baby. Yes, for those of you who still haven't seen Big Hero 6, go see it.
Yeah.
Also, Guardians of the Galaxy came out on DVD, Blu-ray, digital download, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, VHS, bootleg, all those sweet things. Go watch that, because it's a good movie.
Remember that one time Bobby played a high guy in the school play?
Life is full of highs.
How about no?
Yes,
that was the only time I was on stage.
That was the only time he was on stage, because the other time he wanted to be on stage, something happened, and then the other time he was going to be on stage, he quit.
Well, I was stage fear most of the time.
Yeah, but then you quit.
Yeah, because I didn't want to deal with crap anymore. There's Michael in his Kingdom Hearts shirt. Hello, Michael. Good job, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is great. Everybody play Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, the show's just falling apart.
The fear of falling apart. And if you say something and it relates to song lyrics in any way, I will quote the song. I'm sorry. I apologize. Well, listen, everybody. Everybody. Yeah. It's been a wonderful... How many weeks have we done this?
This is the 11th.
It's been a wonderful 11 weeks.
I mean, we had that 1 week hiatus, but
it's been a wonderful 12 weeks.
It's been a wonderful 12 weeks with you guys.
We're going to do a lot of things on the internet over break.
Yeah, over break. Bobby will probably be uploading them because Bobby's got the fast upload speed, yeah.
Kind of. I mean, it's like a 5 megabit upload. Here's
Bobby,
30 megabit.
Mine is 0.1, okay? I have dial-up.
Dial-up? You still use dial-up?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, it goes.
No, seriously though, you still have dial-up?
No, I have Roadrunner.
Because I'm like, wow, you should.
No,
you should,
I don't still.
You should like.
I got rid of dial-up in 07.
You should stop trying. You should just stop. Okay, you're just sitting here awkwardly now.
Yeah, because it's like this is our last episode.
I was in the process of saying something. Like it's been a wonderful 11 or 12 weeks, and this is the last episode for the year, and I had a lot of fun doing it, even though Nico yelled at me a lot. So,
Bobby,
yes,
even though you got on my nerves and wouldn't look up any news stories, and just overall were just made me want to throw the notebook at you, which I did a couple of times. You're awesome, and I can't wait to be doing this next semester for season 2.
We need to get Greg on as a guest.
Okay.
Greg, you're coming on the show.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of guests next semester.
We need more guests because it's better with 3 people.
Yeah, oddly enough, it really works with 3. Like, when it's just the third person's talking.
Yeah. Because they contribute more to the conversation, and it just sounds like
and then they know things,
fleshed out.
and then they can, like, they know the story, or they know other stories.
Nice test run for first 11 episodes.
Yep.
Next semester, we will have more guests on for
Ladies
our show.
and gentlemen, just so you know, we're going to launch into space after this. So, I hope that this show...
can we at least go to Clay first?
Well, no, I mean... I can't go to Clay
today.
Okay. I'm going to Galley. No, well, I don't mean after this. I mean, like, we've had 11 episodes now, and now it's like, hey, we're going to try to launch a rocket into space with one of us strapped to it on the inside.
Not even... Oh, okay.
Oh, no, there'll be the cockpit, and we'll be inside.
Okay, is this going to be like Kerbal Space Program?
No, it's not, but I tested it yesterday, and there was a total failure, and the guy actually flew out of the command module. I actually saw for the first time
You have Kerbal Space Program?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I downloaded
that game is beautiful.
I know, I love it. That's what I've been doing to test, like the physics
there's a lot of, there's a lot of space games coming out in the near future. Like... There's one that's not like a game, it's like a space engine simulator thing, and you can just fly around and see planets and stuff. It's really cool.
I've been using Kerbal to experiment with rocket designs.
Yes.
So far, I know one similar in design to the Orion spacecraft, the one that NASA's using, is a terrible idea because it exploded.
Oops.
It exploded.
Good job, NASA.
Yeah. So
about 7 explosion.
Yeah. But hopefully we get this rocket into space. We're going to record the video. Maybe, if I spend 10 years trying to upload the video at home because I have nothing else to do.
Upload it from space.
Bobby.
Yes.
Do you know what the internet's like in space? It's pretty slow. Have you ever seen videos from the ISS? They're in like 480.
Oh, okay, 480.
Yeah,
sorry.
Some of our videos might be in like 122p. Some of our space videos, just saying. The interior spacecraft ones are probably going to be really low quality because we have to beam them down. Like,
I saw something. I don't remember where I saw this, but I think it was on Reddit. It was like, what if there was a pregnant woman and then she went into space and then she had the baby in space? It would be the first baby to be born in space on the ISS.
Zero gravity screws that up. You can't. They actually were saying things get really goofy in space and they don't work.
Things get goofy in space. NASA 2014.
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what they said.
Things get goofy in space.
Yep.
That's my new motto.
Yep.
That's beautiful. Good job, NASA.
Yeah, wonderful.
You brought up music.
Yeah, I know.
Are you going to play music?
Yeah, well, when we leave, because we have 2 more minutes.
We have 2 minutes. What are we going to do in the next 2 minutes?
What are we going to do in 2 more minutes?
Yes. We have 1 minute now. It's 1 minute.
Well, we might as well just
approximately 1 minute
we
until
could just
the end
while we're behind, severely behind.
Approximately 1 minute.
Oh, I learned something real quick. There's just a little fact for those of you people that are like, oh, our country's so bad at math. China uses a base 10 system in their language, so naturally, because they say 2, 10, 8 instead of 28, it is easy for them to do basic math. Therefore, that is why they are ahead of us in the elementary level. It is not that we are stupid.
I'm decent at math. I'm good at math. Math is fun.
Bobby.
Yes.
Okay.
Math. Algebraic.
No. Well, since we're going in space, Bobby can be the guy that controls the math thing, and I'm the guy going in space. So, when you hear from us again, we will be returned from space.
Had a wonderful semester, everybody.
Yes, please.
We love you all.
Enjoy the rest of your semester. We'll see you. Bye, everyone. And bye, Dr. Schneider. We're going to miss you.
Bye.
We'll see you eventually.
Yeah, we will.
We'll show
Are you going to the pizza party, Nico?
I forgot to sign the thing, but yeah, I am. I got to send in the thing.
I am going to the pizza party. Pizza party.
Pizza party.
Pizza party.
Okay, bye, folks.
Bye-bye.